To the outside world, Al Roker and Deborah Roberts are the picture of grace, resilience, and love. The kind of couple who seem to have weathered every storm with quiet strength and unwavering faith in each other. Al, the beloved Today Show weatherman, has spent decades brightening America's mornings with his humor and warmth. Deborah, the award-winning journalist and ABC News correspondent, has built a remarkable career rooted in truth, compassion, and empathy. Together, they've become one of television's most respected power couples, balancing careers, family, and a love story that's endured the test of time. But behind the cameras, beyond the cheerful smiles that greet millions each morning, lies a story that recently moved Deborah to tears. A story that reminded her of just how extraordinary Al truly is. It all began during a quiet evening at their New York home. Al had just returned from the hospital after a long and frightening health battle, one that left the entire nation holding its breath. He had faced complications that doctors warned could have ended much differently. Yet here he was, sitting with Deborah and their children, Layla and Nick, grateful for the simplest thing of all: time together. As Deborah later told close friends, what happened that night would stay with her forever. Their son Nick, who's spoken openly about living with developmental challenges, walked over to Al and said something so pure, so heartfelt, that Deborah could barely contain her emotions. He told his father, "I'm happy you came home, Dad, because when you smile, the whole house feels warm again." Those words, simple yet profound, struck Deborah at her core. She'd watched Al endure countless surgeries, months of recovery, and days of uncertainty. Yet through it all, his spirit never wavered. He continued to crack jokes from his hospital bed, sending videos to Today Show colleagues just to make them laugh. But in that moment, Deborah realized something deeper. Al's greatest legacy wasn't his decades on television or his countless weather forecasts. It was the love, laughter, and light he brought into their family's life every single day. In interviews since his recovery, Al has spoken candidly about what that experience taught him. "When you're lying in a hospital bed," he once said, "you don't think about ratings or deadlines. You think about the people you love and how you can make every moment count." Deborah, who stood by his side through every hospital visit, said that period changed their marriage in ways she never expected. She's described how Al's humor became her strength, even in the darkest hours. When fear crept in, he'd smile and say, "Hey, the forecast's looking better tomorrow." For Deborah, that ability to bring hope in the midst of pain reminded her of why she fell in love with him all those years ago. Not because he was famous, but because he was kind, steady, and impossibly human. Today, the two continued to share glimpses of their life together: family dinners, quiet walks, and the simple joy of celebrating birthdays and milestones. They've chosen to live more intentionally, savoring the everyday moments that once might have passed unnoticed. Those close to Deborah say she now calls Al her miracle in motion, a phrase that beautifully captures not just his recovery, but the way he continues to inspire millions who have faced their own health battles. And for Al, every sunrise he predicts now carries a deeper meaning, a reminder that even after the darkest storms, light always returns. So when fans see him back on Today, smiling brighter than ever, they're not just witnessing a man back at work, they're seeing a survivor, a husband, and a father who knows exactly what it means to be grateful for one more day. Do you think Al and Deborah's story is one of television's most inspiring love stories? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And before you go, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because the next story might just touch your heart the same way this one did.